Have you ever seriously considered quitting social media? Absolutely. There's days better than others, and there's some days where I'm just feeling not confident at all and I'm feeling really down, and sometimes just reading my DMs or reading the comments really affects me. There's other days where I'm feeling super confident and amazing in who I am, so I kind of let all the hate comments roll off my back. But then the days where I'm feeling really insecure and I'm just not feeling good about myself, and reading the hate comments can really have a toll on your mental health. And I think you just got to remember who you are and why you're doing it. And at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it to have a bunch of fun on social media, but I'm also doing it because I know I make kids' day by them watching my content. So I wouldn't trade that for the world. And I'm so lucky to have my social media platforms and to have the voice that I have. And I think it would be such a shame to give all of that up and let a hater win. What advice would you give to your past self? My past self, don't let people steal your joy. It's a pretty loaded thing. People are always out to pull you down. There's a thing called tall poppy syndrome. It's when somebody succeeds and then somebody else feels a little bit threatened by their success. So they get jealous and they pull you down and they make you feel really bad about succeeding because they're jealous of you. So I think definitely don't care what people think, be yourself, be happy, and don't let people steal your confidence and steal your joy. What is your favorite birthday memory? My favorite birthday memory is, honestly, my birthdays are so special ever since I can remember. My dad has always taken the day off work. He's always let me not go to school for the day or not go to work. And I take my birthday off every single year, and so does my dad. And him and I it's called our daddy-daughter day. And we just go and have fun. There's days where we go bowling, there's days we go to the movies, days we go to the zoo and do a bunch of fun things. So probably my favorite birthday memory is just spending quality time with my dad. If you could travel anywhere, where would you choose? I would probably choose Greece. My boyfriend's sick of me talking about it. I really want to go to Greece. I just think the culture there is beautiful. I want to try their food and also their waters and just their whole houses. They're just so unique and so amazing. And if I could go anywhere, it would 100% be Greece. When did you first go viral? I first went viral when I was 15 years old on TikTok. I filmed a ukulele singing video, and I think on the first night it got about 10,000 likes. Back then, to me, I was like, what the heck? 10,000 likes, I'm famous. But yeah, and then, I kept posting singing videos, and they just kept getting better and better and better attention. And then after that, I was like, oh, you know what? I love singing, but I also have a huge passion for making people laugh. So I started posting a bunch of comedic skits, and they just started snowballing, racking in millions of views. My most viewed comedic video was 50 million views, which is insane. What the heck? So yeah, and now I'm about to hit 6.2 million followers on TikTok, which is absolutely mind-blowing. What advice would you give to somebody who wants to start being a social media creator? I would say have motivation and have dedication, and just know that some people do go viral overnight, but it is rare. Building up a steady platform with people that are really dedicated to you and are cold hard fans of you, I would say you need to keep building up content. It's one thing to kind of get one viral video, but you got to keep those viewers attracted to you. So I would say find your niche, find what you're good at, find what you're unique at, and go from there. See, for me, it was singing. I started out singing. That did well for me. And then I started doing comedic skits, and I did original comedic skits, things that people related to, and they're like, oh my God, I can so relate to that. So yeah, honestly, find your niche. You've got to stick to it. It can't just be 1 month. It's oh, I've done it for a month, I've gone nowhere, I give up. You got to stick to it. I've been on social media for 5 years, and I've just hit 6.1 million followers. In my first year, I got 1 million followers, but it doesn't happen to everybody. You got to stick to it. like my first 6 months of being on social media, I had like 10 followers. It only took like 5 videos and I was getting there. So you got to keep doing it and find your niche. What are your most embarrassing moments? So my most embarrassing moment ever was I was 8 years old. I think I was in like grade 2, and one morning I couldn't find my underwear anywhere. I think they were all in the wash. Anyway, my sister is 2 years older than me, so I was like, oh, you know, I'm only 8, I'll go steal her underwear. So I went into her cupboard, I stole her underwear, I put it on. Anyway, recess comes, so lunchtime, and we're playing Red Rover crossover on the oval, and we're running and running, and I'm in a little dress. Anyway, the undies, because they're my older sisters, they fell down to my ankles, and because I was running, I tripped over my underwear and I went splat on my face. But because I was in a dress, my dress went up and my whole little white pasty booty cheeks were looking at my whole class. That was honestly so embarrassing. If you were stranded on an island and could only take 3 objects, what would they be? Okay, 3 objects. A toothbrush, a first aid kit, and probably a blanket. They would probably be the 3 things I would take. What is your biggest pet peeve? My biggest pet peeve of all time, I would honestly say, people are going to judge me for this, people rubbing their legs, like just like that sound, oh my gosh, it annoys the hell out of me. People rubbing their legs. Oh, it sounds so gross. Oh, and chewing's like feral as well. What would be one of the superpowers that you choose? Invisible. I would want to be invisible. I think that would be the maddest thing ever. Like, I don't even need to explain it. It's like literally just be invisible. If you had to eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Oh my gosh. Okay, look, I love mac and cheese. Like, it is so good. Either mac and cheese, or I would have to say like a chicken schnitzel with mushroom gravy. Oh, stop it. It is so good. I would probably either be one of those. Do you see social media being a long-term thing, or do you see yourself doing something else in the future? So I've been doing it for 5 years now, and I feel like, you know, I want to keep doing it. Like, I'm having a lot of fun doing it. My followers are loving my content, so I'm going to stick to it as long as I possibly can. But because of, you know, being on social media, it opens doors to other things, you know. So it could open the door to acting. It's opened the door to music for me. I'm actually bringing music out soon. Oh my god. So yeah, I'm bringing music out soon. So it's opened a door to the music world for me, and having an audience already just makes it super easy to bring out music, and it gives me, it allows me to do that. And yeah, it opens other doors. Like, I would love to be an actor. I want to be, honestly, it'd either be an actor or a singer. I love both equally. I've been singing ever since I can remember, so yeah, probably a singer or an actor. Who are your role models? My role models are probably my dad and my mom. Like, they're such amazing people, and they both run their own businesses, and they are so intelligent with every step that they do in life. And I just sit back as their kid, and I just admire all their hard work, and they're just so supportive and amazing. Yeah, I'd honestly say my parents are my role models. Who were the creators you first followed on social media? Probably Vivian Hicks. I followed her. She's amazing. I followed her for the music side. Lauren Godwin. She did amazing comedic skits back in the day. And then the third person, probably Lauren Gray. I followed her for a long time as well. If you could take control of anybody's Instagram for a day, who would it be? Kylie Jenner. I would like shout myself out, yo, Kylie Jenner peeps, hit me up. The Raws to the Eliza, hit me up. No, yeah, probably honestly Kylie Jenner. Yeah, she's got a lot of followers. I'd be like, yo, I'm Rory Eliza. I know you've been missing this face your whole life, but don't worry, I'm here. No, jokes. No, but yeah, probably Kylie Jenner. That'd be so mad to take over her account. I'd be like, oh my god. Yeah, probably her.